Hi and welcome to a new episode of Product Release Notes, where we present the latest updates and improvements in Omega 365.
Yes, that's right. And in today's episode, we will be presenting fresh updates within notifications, activities, workflows, contract management, document management, and resource management. And we'll start with the notifications. When you click up here, you get into the notification area. You can see all your notifications there. And then you can filter for what you want to see in that notification bar and what you receive on your email. Do not send notification emails. Of course, you don't receive anything then. Send daily summary email, send daily summary and immediate emails are the options now. You can choose here to restrict which immediate emails you want to receive. It will still be included in the daily summary. So if I restrict here so that I only see document immediate emails, I will still get all the other emails that I receive in that daily summary. So, but also pay attention to this. No selection means that all notifications are sent. So the way it works now is that I will get immediate emails for everything. If I only want for document, I tick this one. If I also want for workflows, I tick this one as well. Yep. Same way it works for notification bar. You can filter that by type, and you can also filter the notification bar by org unit. So in this case, I would like to have notifications for workflows for all org units. Then I don't tick anything here. Go over to the notifications sections, and then I will see all my notification. If I want to mark them as red, I can now click this one. It will be marked as red. Okay, over to activities. There we have now. There I'm now in the punch area, so I open up an activity, and in this area where you have the punch and comments, basically the workspace. Here I can add an action or comment. Check out this, and I want to assign it to somebody that doesn't already have access to this activity. I can then click show all, and I can search for someone and just assign it to him, and he will get access.
Yeah, so he will now be a participant in the activity, granted access, so he can complete action.
Yes, correct. Also in activities, we've done some minor modifications here under commands. There's a new option to generate a PDF report, including the attachments. Also export to Word is available. So you find that now under commands, those three reports without attachments, including attachments, and export to Word. Activities can be organized as part of a schedule, a plans and schedules, as you see here. So there are some new columns now, counting the number of activities, the number of closed activities, the number of workflows, and the number of closed workflows within that schedule that you have defined. And then in workflows, we have this concept of adding verification. So under add content, you can say that I want to add a verification to this step. And then I type verify if this is OK, from a commercial point of view, for example. And then I assign this to role. Then anybody within that role has the possibility to close out this action. And then I have another verification that I just started on.
This is actually an action. So here you see the difference between the action and verification, where you assign it to a person.
Yes, good point. So this is an action, then it has to be a person. The main difference between verifications and actions are that actions have to be a person, it's personal, but the verification is for a role. Yep. So here we have two different verifications. They are assigned to roles. Yep. And you cannot proceed to the next step in the workflow before both or all the verifications have been completed.
Yeah, and you can set up verifications with roles, predefined roles in the workflow process.
Yes,
for a given step.
Yes.
So they are auto-populated.
Yeah. Okay, in contracts, the way that the forms are configured, like variation order form, variation order requests, is by using JSON objects. And these JSON objects now support translation, so that You can have a variation of the form, which is both in Spanish and in English, for example. So it will end up for those who have access to manage these translations in this localized strings web app, where all the translation stuff is managed.
Yep. Translation is done from core, from the product, but it's also possible to do own translations in the customer's solution.
Yes. Then in documents, we have this delivery app where typically the contractors then deliver the documents according to a predefined document plan. But it's also possible to deliver documents now which are not part of the plan. So if I go to this area and I want to submit this file, I click yes. I don't have any assignment to any document number or name yet, but I want to proceed to delivery. And then I have to fill in all the information that is required. As you can see, this one is marked red, and we have this icon here indicating that I have to fill in all this information, because unless I have a document number assigned to it, document type, release code, etc., this document cannot be submitted to the client. The document number will be then populated based on the rules that has been defined. In correspondence, we now support that you can send correspondence from the same org unit or you can send to the same org unit that you're sending from. So we can send internally, basically. It's always been like in correspondence that the main usage has been from external parties like the contractor to the project client, basically, and you tracked all the correspondence that you had with the external parties. But now you can also use this for sending correspondence internally in the same org unit. Another thing in correspondence is that we now support that you can use templates. So if I tick use template, all the templates for this type of correspondence will appear. We also support that you, when you create a new correspondence, you don't have to upload the file yet. That has been a requirement before, but now it's possible to register the correspondence without having the file yet. So you can prepare the file and then
upload it later.
Finally, resources. There we have this project domain members overview. This overview is based on who has access to any of the org units within the same domain that you are in. Domain is typically the project. So this will then list all resources or all persons that has access within that project, that domain. Then you can download this as a PDF file as well, and that PDF file will include the pictures if it's less than 450 persons on the report. If it's more, it's just skipping the pictures.
Okay.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah, great. Thank you. And thank you for watching, and see you next time.